Hello. Hey. How are we all doing? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're doing some more of this today, chat. If that's okay with you. It's happening whether it is or isn't, to be honest, but gotta get this finished, you know? We're not gonna finish today. Maybe get the inks done. That'd be nice. We left it, we inked these guys, right? The front three. And then at the back there's all of this to do today. Hopefully we'll get all that done today, and then probably not colouring today, but maybe. We'll see how it goes. Hey yo, how you doing? You alright? How you doing, Trinket? Thanks for dropping by. How's everyone feeling today? What you all been up to? Probably not much outside, right? Given that everyone's in lockdown. I've got a confession to make, chat. I've completely forgotten what brush I used last time we did this. So we're just going to have to try stuff and try and find one that looks similar to what we were doing. Basically. That looks similar, right? I want it to be smaller than this stuff anyway, so probably better if we find a different one. I think that's too rough, that one. Oops. Maybe this. Oh, that's quite nice. Let's use this one. How are we doing on sound and video and stuff, chat? Is everything a good level? Do I need to change some stuff around? Let me know. Let me know if anything cuts out as well, like the webcam or whatever, because I can't see the stream while I'm drawing on Photoshop, so because I only have one monitor, because I'm a scrub. Bit of a scrub, chat. Let's make this dissolve, because the other ones are... Yeah, that's better. A lot of inking going on. Sound is good. This is what we like. Yeah, I don't know how long this one's going to take us, because there's quite a lot to do, right? There's quite a few figures, but they're all quite... They're not as small as I thought, actually. We'll see. We'll see. We're not in any rush, right, chat? Just gonna chill out. Stay refrigerated, right, fridge gang? You feel it. I was gonna do some IRL painting today, like some oil painting. We were gonna do that on stream, but I want to get this done, so we're doing this instead. Because I did some painting yesterday, because I'm doing a commission of like an abstract art piece for someone. So I had to learn how to paint again yesterday. But it's like two pieces that make one, so I did one of them yesterday. I was going to do the other one today, but I think I'll do it tomorrow instead. If you want to see that though, chat, we could stream again tomorrow. I could do it then. Might be something different, although I warn you, it's not something that I'm particularly good at, so... So we'll see. Remember, this guy's got like squinty, closed eyes. He's got like Brock eyes from Pocket Monsters, you know. They're kind of angry like that. Yeah, cool. That works. How does that look in comparison to them? Is it thinner than the line work on those? I don't know, my Photoshop's taking ages. Yeah, I think that's about where we want it. It's about what we want right there. Stream tomorrow? I might do. Do you want to see the painting that I did yesterday? So let me talk you through what we did. Let me just hang on, turn this off and make this bigger. One sec. So It's a bit wet still because it's oils. This is what I did yesterday, chat. So that's the sort of thing we have to make. It's like a palette knife stuffy, right? Just making a mess on a canvas for a bit with some oil paints. So we could do that tomorrow if you want. But I don't know how much I can... I don't know how much wisdom I can impart on you about that, because basically it's a learning process for me too. So we'll see. Looks good, bit pale. Yeah, they wanted something quite light, I suppose. But they wanted like also it's hard to show. It looks it's more like darker and the colours a bit more vibrant in person. It just doesn't come out very well on the camera. But they wanted something that was like whites and desaturated blues and light greys. So, and I've shown them it and they said that it was good. So, whatever. It's not something I ever would have done without the commission, right? So it's up to them what they want. Is this inking style looking too different? I think it suits. Well, that fits the brief. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Exactly. That's part of this guy's arm, isn't it? So we'll just do that. Beautiful. Anyone else in chat been up to anything fun today? Not that there's much to do. Also, again, it's very wintry now, isn't it, weather-wise? So even if we could go out, why would you? I've got to go on a run today, and I don't want to. I should have already, actually, because it's probably going to be dark by the time we even finish streaming, isn't it? Might have some time. But I had to set all of this stuff up because my desk was all set up for the painting yesterday, so I spent all day getting everything back in order to stream again. And now it sounds like I'm going to have to put it all back for tomorrow. So that's good. Which way does this go? Oh, Dow223, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Big Preach, thanks for stopping by. It's got like a cop hat, so it needs to have like a... They're quite shiny, aren't they, these Brill bits? They're like a shiny sort of black plasticky kind of material. So we'd want it to be like that. Sort of thing. Sure, why not? Oh man, I just got some new headphones, chat, right? And I just bought some cheapo ones for my computer, right? And they immediately broke because I bought cheap ones, and you should just not buy cheap ones. But they're like super duper bassy. So I've taped them up, right? But it's just this crazy having this on. It's like very thumpy in my brain, the bass. Oh, it's a real experience to try and draw to. Da-dum, da-dum. So we're trying to vary our line weight, right, chat? Everything on the outlines and stuff you do thicker. The stuff in the middle, press down a little less hard, and you get it lighter, and it gets like a thinner line. Just adds a bit more interest, right? Makes the piece kind of fit together better than if it's all just one thing. For example, here, this could do with being thicker because this is outline, right? Bam. Cannot get that right. Pencil. Yeah, sweet. Sweet. And then his arm comes down here because he's holding onto this big mace thing in the background. This massive flail. Yeah, see, we've done most of this guy now, and we did that pretty quickly, so we should get through all of this today, I reckon. Should be Gucci. And then this is like his badge, right? His police badge that he has on the front of his cap. It tells you he's a police officer. So we could put some like an engraving on it like that, if we wanted. He's got one here as well, which we should actually draw the same way, because it'd be the same badge, right? There you go. Beautiful. Just get the weapon done, and that's one down, chat. Oh, this is going to need to like come out more. Because if this ends here, it'll look like they're connected, but they aren't. This is in front of this, right? Also, the side effect of doing of oil painting in my flat yesterday is that my room now absolutely stinks of paints and of turpentine. I basically just spent all day breathing paint thinner in yesterday, which probably isn't safe. You should try and paint in a well ventilated studio if you can, chat, but I don't have access to that, so I wasn't. I think it'll be fine though. What's the worst that can happen, right? So this here, you can see I've gone over with this line, right? But this background is probably going to be black. So actually, I might do it something else. So I won't. But if it were to be black, it wouldn't matter that we go like this, right? Because we're just going to colour it all in anyway. You got to always think about what the final, what you're going to do later on. Why are you doing stuff now? Because there's no point going back and making everything perfect if it's all going to be covered up later on. Although in that case, I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to make this completely black, so. Dun, dun, dun. So that's his big, like, flail weapon thing. Now we just need the chain that connects it to the handle that he uses to bash people over the head with it, you know? Because chat, if you weren't here before when we started this, what we're working on, a bit of an ongoing project, is a poster that I'm making as a portfolio piece for an idea for a fighting game that I came up with a long time ago that is never going to get made. I just wanted a way to design some cool characters. And so basically this is like making what would be a poster for if the game were real, right? Or it could be, I suppose, like the cover art or just some promo art, essentially, is what we're making. So all the characters are like crazy, wacky, medieval knights / 1980s retro wave future characters. That's sort of the aesthetic of the game. Make sense? Oh yeah, for example, there's that note in this track that's like a buzzing, and it literally just sounds like I'm getting a text message every time I hear it. So that's annoying, isn't it? Oh, I keep looking down to think, but it's not it. We should probably draw this figure before we do the rest of this chain, do we think? Because it's going to get in the way. Or I guess we can touch it up later. Because this is going to be on top of this, right? That's why it's important to plot a piece like this out early on and not just go in and wing it. Like when we started, it was like super rough, like just working out where everything's going to be. Seems to like the royalty-free beats. Does he now? That's good. I like that. Your dog's incredibly cute, by the way, so that's nice. Yeah, and then we refined it a bit more and refined it a bit, but every time we were tweaking stuff and moving it around until we got to here. So by the time it is, we know where everything is and how everything lines up and all of that stuff. We're not just trying to wing it, chat. Not on this one. It's always good to have a good grasp of the piece at every stage, right? I seem to be enjoying the royalty-free beats as well, to be honest. They're not bad. Kind of adds to the chilled atmosphere, right? How thick can this go? Yeah, this pen can go thicker than the pen we were using before, so I've got to be careful not to do that if I can. And this is an awkward stage where the pencil was too rough. I should have used a thinner pencil because I've got to kind of find the shapes out of the rough here. So that's one part of the lip. This is like the middle part of your lip, right? It's like a V. It's like this. The middle part of your lip. And then the other parts are like this, right? Coming off it. It's really hard to see that in the pencils though, because I did it super rough. So what I was literally just talking to you about, chat, I haven't done. I failed you. Too big. Actually, it's quite nice having that bit there, I think. That will do. That's what we in the business call good enough, chat. How is your dog at the by the way, Dr. Troy? Are they being really annoying, or are they not at the age yet where they know how to piss you off? Some dogs, when they're young, can be a right handful. Bless them. Face looks kind of weird, but I guess it's just because you have to have the mask, right? So it's hard to play stuff in there. Bum bum. That'll do. That will do. So she's got like a mask on, right? It's kind of like a Mexican wrestler type mask, but well, it's a jester mask, really, is what it is. But it just means that you have to make sure the eye holes line up, but also that they're in a reasonable place where you would still be able to see through them, like the eyes still fit in the same place. See, I can put those eyes in there and the eyes look like they're in about the right place, right? On the face. I'm gonna have to neaten that up annoyingly. No, we'll just do... Did I make this layer multiply? I did make this layer multiply. Look at me, ahead of the time. For once, past Chris has actually helped present Chris out. That rarely ever happens. What a day. What a moment to be alive. You know, chat? Let's go past Chris. So these are like the edges of the neck muscles, right? Because this is a girl, right? She doesn't have a pronounced Adam's apple, so you can cast the shadow all the way across the middle of the neck. If she did, you'd have like a bit where it comes out, right? But she doesn't, so she doesn't. Do you get me? It's going to be quite a crowded piece. We might have to do something about the line colours to bring some of the stuff in the back to put it more further out of view, or like bring attention to the stuff in the foreground more. Probably should have been inking these ones with an even smaller brush, but there we go. You live and you learn, don't you? I don't think it's quite the end of the world yet. Although, you know, we've still got a month of this year left, so it could be the end of the world soon. 2020 could have one or two more surprises up its sleeves for us. Though I do hope that isn't the case. So yeah, chat, she's like a jester, so she's got these like crazy jester hat thing on that has the little bobbles on it. That's why she's got this like over exaggerated kind of smiley face as well. She's like, ah! And she's a jester. It's her deal. This is like the back one. Comes over here. See, this is what I meant about this figure overlaps this chain, but as long as we keep the lines over these lines, we should be fine. Should be Gucci. See that? Yeah, see that the line work there is thinner than in the front, so I think that will read us further behind as we keep going. If we do the other stuff slightly smaller than this even, I think we'll create that sense of depth quite effectively. like this line is wrong. It's better. She's also kind of a bit of a like a roller derby girl, chat. That's this girl's look. She's like a jester come roller derby star with a knife and some silver gauntlets. So that's why she's got these big like shoulder pads with the star print on them. Because if you look at roller derby racers, they have like big padded shoulders and elbows and helmets and stuff. And she's got like a big 7 on her chest, which is what this will be. Then these are her legs. She's got like stripy leggings on and like a leotard. I feel like that's too pronounced, that line there. It's too much of a change from here to here on that, so it needs to be more like that. See how that's more subtle? Oh, I don't know what that is. Ah, I know what that is. I know what that is. She has like knee pads on, because again she's roller derby, right? So these are the straps here, and then this is the pad itself, like the plastic bit. Scuff marks on it from where she's skidded around on her knees. See that? And then yeah, there needs to be another line down here on her leg, like so. Beautiful. Yeah, see, I thought we'd get through this quite quickly, because yeah, it's a few figures, but they don't take up that much of the page really, individually. So I think we can blitz through these guys quite effectively, and then we could even maybe start blocking some colours, do we think? Still not 100% sure on how I want to colour this, like what kind of style I want to use. I think I've got a rough idea of where to start at least, so we could do that today. Oh, we said we wanted this to be smaller, didn't we? So let's decrease the pen size a little. But we'll use the same pen. It just means that we won't be able to get as thicker lines. But that will mean that this figure will read as being further behind in the image than the ones that we just did. So that's good. This is what we like. And this guy, chat, is like a robot. So he has like this whole bit here is like a big LED screen that has like emoticon faces on it for his face. So we want to create kind of a lip here, right? So that's why there's two lines, because it's like one is the outer part and then the other part is the inner part of the lip. So it's like a 3D shape, right? If that's like a dotted line, that's the inside line there. So it's not completely flat. And then he has a wire coming out the back of here, which again is another way of giving off that I talked about last time, of showing secondary motion, right? If this were to be a video game and these guys were going to get animated, their movesets, you want to create as many options for secondary motion as possible because it just looks better and it conveys that urgency as much as possible. It's really important for like fighting games to read the movements really clearly, so when you have a lot of indicators of what's happening, it makes it a lot easier. If you look at like Street Fighter animations, they like bob like this, right? And like their gis will like shake around, their hair like flops, they have like the ties that like flay in the wind and stuff. It's all to show the thing. Or am I missing chat? I think people are just watching, you know? Everyone is quite quiet, but that's cool. It's fine. Do you want to just watch and hang out? That's perfectly understandable. I do that all the time on people's streams. It's weird as well when you don't know who you're watching, like you don't know the person. It's really weird to just talk to random people in chat, but don't be afraid to. It's just, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Relax stream today. Yeah, sleepy stream. That's what we're about. Just chilling out. That's why we're the Fridge Gang, right? Quite chilled. So these, he's got like, what they're called, suspenders, like braces on. So if we put a line down the middle, maybe that's like a pattern on the braces. Does that work? Whoops. View, film screen. No, that's too heavy. I think it looks better without it. And we'll just work out a pattern for them when we come to colour it, I think. I think that'll be the deal. Also, I don't think any of the mods are in chat today, so that might be why it's quiet. They're normally quite active, but they're all busy today. So you're all, it's like a madhouse in their chat. You're on your own. So be nice. Although when it's quite like this, it's quite easy to modulate it myself, you know. Moderate, rather. Oh, you know what I should do actually? Oh, you won't be able to see it because it'll be I was going to say I can zoom out and show you my navigator on Photoshop so you can see the whole piece as we go along. But the problem is it's right where my webcam is, so I'd have to move things around. I could move the webcam down here. And then do that so you can see like this bit how the whole piece is coming along a little bit. Do we think, chat, or do we go back to how it was? Let me know. I guess that means that the main video is a little bit smaller now, main canvas, so that isn't ideal. But I'm up for experimenting, changing things around, you know, keeping it fresh. And not stagnant, keeping it real. These are just assorted wires in here, right? For his robot arm. Robot-y robot arm. I don't think there's any of him down here. I think he's covered up by everyone. So I think it's just his hand with this sword to do now. Oh, my audio just cut out weirdly there. That was nice. That's what you want to hear, isn't it? So he's got like a rapier. So his idea is that he is kind of zonal, like she's got this big sword, so she like keeps people back with her big sword. And his idea is the same way, but he's faster and does less damage. He's got like a bit of a stabby situation. So I gave him a rapier. You got to think about all these things when you're designing characters, chat. It's got to make sense, right? If this is supposedly a video game, you've got to think, how would each of these characters function in that game? And that can help you design, like decide on design aspects for them. Right. Is my sound cutting out all the time? Ah, no. It's not stressing my computer too much. Can't be that. I think I'm going to zoom out for this line just because I need to. Needs to be quite fluent. Needs to be one quick motion. Which is going to be quite difficult to do. Yeah, perfect. Then we've got to do the same thing here. Beautiful. Because if I were to do that like up close, I'd have to do like a bit and then a bit and then a bit. It looks kind of disjointed and weird. But if you zoom out and do it from afar, you can get one fluid swish, you know? That's the idea. Okay, and then that's that guy done already. Beautiful. We're getting there, chat. We're almost there. On the inks. What do we think? Is it working? Do we scrap the whole thing and start again? Let me know. And just before you answer, I'm only going to do one of those two things, so you'll have to wait and see what that is, which one that is. He's got like a generic gun. Or actually, I might get some reference and draw an actual gun. Chat. Might do that. But still keep it kind of cartoony. Yeah, do you think? Let's have a look. Pistol. Not a pistol shrimp. Autocorrect, you monster. Images. Boom. Like a gun is one of those things that features so prominently in stories that I've drawn enough of them that I can draw a convincing gun without reference, but no matter how many times you practice, it will always look better using reference, right? And like I said before, I'm still keeping this quite cartoony. It's not completely realistic, right? Doobie-doo. Oh yeah, guns have like this thing where there's like a rounded bit here so you can fit your hand in. It's not just straight down. It comes out a bit. It's probably too much. But like that. Like that, just like that. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. That'll do. That reads enough, right? It looks kind of sci-fi as well, which we like. This we like. Just load up my stream manager again. Beautiful. Bum ba-dum. I don't want to go too heavy on details on this one, chat, because it's quite... She's quite far in the background and her head's quite small. Sometimes it can look quite weird if you try and draw everything super detailed when it's that small. It's better just to give like the idea of shapes and stuff. What you really don't want to be doing is like shrinking your brush down really small and zooming in really far and pretending that it's a really detailed face, because then when you look at it from afar it just looks dumb and weird and you lose all of that detail. It's better just to stick to the line where you're at about the zoom you're at, and just draw what you can, you know. Just give the idea of the shapes. I might do some more references actually just for the shape of aviator glasses, because they're a little weird. They have like kind of a curved edge on the side as well, don't they? Kind of a bit more floppy than you think, chat. They're like this. bum, bum. She's the other cop, right? So she's got the same uniform as the other guy, but it's just going to be smaller. But we draw the hat the same kind of way. This eyebrow's too stern. Needs to be more rounded. Generally, feminine features are more rounded, right? It's just the way it goes generally. It's not always the case, but it's a good rule of thumb for art, at least, if not life. Beautiful. I'm not going to draw the detail on her badge because it's too small. It's just going to look cloud, like I was saying before. It's going to like look weird and murky and cloudy. You can lose it all, so there's no point. Also, this is kind of wrong. It kind of like comes out here too much. This needs to be more of its own thing, like this, and then this separate. Even that looks weird. It should be more like here, right? And I think this badge needs to come across more. It's not really in the center of a face or a hat. It's a bit like that. It's a bit better. Bit better. Cool. This is like a fold where her shoulder meets. So the sleeve gets crunched up as she pulls her arm. Well, she's not really pulling her arm up, but where her shoulder is, it crunches up the cloth of her shirt. And she has a badge printed on here. This one we can put something because it's a bit bigger, right? So that one we can add some more detail to. So there's more room for it. Cool. Shrink this pen down a tiny bit more for the last big guy in the background. He's going to be kind of a faded thing. So it's a bit like a Darth Vader in a Star Wars poster. You know how they always put like a big bad guy in the background, like a big face, and it like fades away a bit. That's basically going to be the deal with this dude, I think. So I might even actually put him on another layer so that we can edit his lines separately later on. I'm literally just going to be like this because this is like the big bad of the game, right? Of the story. He's the big evil dude, like some big criminal overlord dude. try doing it with this kind of sketchy, like, lots of little lines style first, see how that looks. And maybe if it doesn't look so good, we'll go back and just do it with a thin line. But I think this will work well for later on when we do make him fade out a bit more. And when we do the colours. I think this will work better for that. See that? See how he's kind of like a faded spectre in the background, if you will, chat. That's the look we're going for on this one. So I'm building up a sort of the idea of a thicker line, but with lots of thin lines. That's the idea. I'm not just going like this. I'm going like this. In fact, even that might have been too thick there. It's like the same thing we were doing with this, really, but we're doing it over here. Is this that guy's hand? I think it might be, chat. I think we've gone ahead of ourselves. Here we go. We'll just call that this guy's hand. Whatever. Go back to this. See, this is what I mean about earlier. I didn't want to assume that I'm just going to leave this black, because I don't think I am now, because it's going to look weird with this stuff. So it's a good job that we change stuff around. Probably do with using that. No, actually that's fine. See that? Makes sense, chat? I'm picking up what I'm putting down here. Everything that's further back uses thinner lines, and then as we get closer you get into these more chunky boys. Big chonkers, you know? Further back is just little petite gentlemen. That definitely doesn't need to be there. It missells the shape. It should be more like this, right? So we'll leave it. I don't even know what I'm going to do with these shiny things either, because I don't want to fill them in black, because again it will be too dark on this background. I might just do them like this, see how that looks. Hey Boo, how you doing? Chat, there is now a mod in the chat, so beware. I'm here for a little bit. Appreciate you. What you been up to today? How you getting on? What's been pulling you away from your duties as moderator on my stream? Better be good. It's going well. It's a bit of a chill one today. Got quite a lot done though. It's actually going a bit quicker than I thought it was going to go. Not had any technical difficulties or anything like that today, so that's been good. You know how it is. Like that. Makes sense, chat? IKEA trip? Rad. What are you buying? Decking out a new house? Surely not. I've just realised as well, this cuts in too far, so this gap here is too wide, right? Whereas here it pinches quite a lot more. It should be more like that, if not even more so. There we go. That looks better. That looks better. It's been a busy day, but we'll need to pop out again for a parcel and then D&D later tonight. D&D with people other than me and Dan and Troy. That's not on. I'll allow it. I don't really know what to do with the background, but I think that's going to be a colour situation. I want to have like maybe like some like lights or something going like this in the background, like stage lights or something. But I think that'll be we'll leave that to the colour stage, or maybe we'll add it after the colour stage. But what do you think of that so far, chat? How's it look? Does it work? Wish I could afford a new place. Me too. Apparently I have other friends. I don't have many, but I have a couple. That's fine. That's good. I'm glad. Yeah, I wish I could afford to have a room that I just put all my like art stuff and my computer and that in. That wasn't just a corner of my bedroom. That'd be nice. Then I wouldn't have to smell turpentine when I go to bed. It'd be a good time, wouldn't it? Chat, what do you think? I think that's good for inks. I might actually come in and make... I went in super thick on this line, but I think I should have done the whole thing or none of it. So I might just thicken up this line over here. Just a bit, make it a bit fatter with the pH, you know. Get some chunk on there. Chunk on the go. Oh, that's it. That's that shit, chat. That's a chunky line. See, it just reads a bit smoother now. Although I do think it should just be thin, but whatever. We'll sort that out when we colour it. I got one for my partner for Christmas. Post looks dope, by the way. Cool. Get yourself a jungle skog. Is that bear thing? I'm gonna Google it. Post looks dope. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. It's coming along. We're at the point now, though, where we're gonna have to colour it, and that's the bit that I am not confident with at all. Yeah, it's the bear. It's the chunky bear with the big fat belly. Cute. Very cute. Oh my god, I'm getting it. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one, that. Yeah, so we're gonna have to colour it, and I don't even know I think I've got an idea of the style that I want to do it in. Either way, we're gonna have to block colours first. So we'll do some flats. Flat out some colours. And then I guess we'll just wing it. Do we do lots of crazy colours, chat, or do we do like like a screen print style, 7 total colours? What do we think? See if I can get you some examples. So if we do loads of different colours, right? Something like this. Whereas if you only have a few colours, ba-bum, bum, bum, ba-bum, it looks something like, what have I got that I need? Something like this, right? This poster only has a few colours, whereas this poster has lots of different colours. Obviously this is a different, there's no shading on this. Retro game style before they invented the colours, true. So we could do something like this. I think these kind of posters do look kind of cool. But also part of the sell of these characters is they're wacky, crazy characters, so I think a lot of colours would suit. Maybe we just make a start on some colours that we know we're going to use anyway. Like grey is going to be in there regardless, so... I think I'm just going to do loads of crazy colours, chat. I'm going to do loads of crazy colours. It's a challenge, right? I normally do... Like this kind of style I can make look good quite easily. Whereas this one is a lot more different. It's a different kind of challenge, so we'll do that. But basically we need to flat colours, which is a super boring process, so sorry about that, chat. But that's what we're doing for a while. To be honest, it's like a 70s style neon game. Colour the fuck out of it. Yeah, that's the thing. It's meant to be like super colourful. The characters are in that, so I think it will look. I think it'll suit this style better to be more colourful. I don't know, chat. I'm just winging it. Just winging it, chat. But basically, I'm just putting down first a flat colour of the mid-tone that I want this area to be. And then once I've done that, I can go in with like a darker and do some shadows and go in with a lighter and do some highlights or whatever, right? But I just want to get everything, the whole piece flatted first, so all the mid-tones done basically first, so I can see how the colour works together, how everything sits compositionally in that. So she's got armour on, right? On all her fingers and that. So it's all silver. So we'll do it in like this grey colour. Then this is like cloth, and I think this is one of the characters that I already drew up before. Yeah, those are gold, so these bits are silver though. I should probably change the name of the stream actually, if it's going to be, if we're not inking anymore. Oh, check this out. Digital colors live on Photoshop. Dunzo. Magic. I think that's all the silver on her. So now we'll do this gal's silver parts, which include this mask, this face mask shield thing that she's got going on, helmet type jobby, which also has these metal wings on it. Although actually I might make these wings white, so I could literally just do the shading now on these, like this. Something like that. Might go back and change the colour of this at some point, but while I'm here I might as well. And the outer parts of the shield are metal too, so let's get them in. Cool. That's all of metal parts done? Yeah, it is, yeah. So now we can do this gal's, and she's got quite a lot of armour on. She's got like armour on all her legs, so quite a lot of silver here to block in. And literally you just drawing around the area that you want to be silver and then filling it in. This is MS Paint level stuff here, everybody. This is generally like the most boring part of this kind of drawing. The flatting colours part, I think most people find this the most boring. I found it quite chilling, and because it doesn't require much thought, right? So it's quite a relaxing thing to do, but it can be a bit tedious. Oh, that's really annoying. They've got the sound of like drawing and stuff in their in this track, which is the same sound I use for all of my notifications on Twitch. So that's annoying. Oh well. And then these trims are going to be gold, chat. That's why I'm leaving them out so far. This is the high octane art stream we deserve. Yeah. Line work is 20. Thanks. Yeah, I think I've done alright on the line work. I think the thing that sells it is that I've not gone super heavy on spotting blacks. So where there are some spot blacks, it kind of stands out. If the whole thing was spotted black too much, I think it would kind of wash over a bit. And also it would make the colouring process really lame. Because that almost looks like the sort of style you see, you know, you can buy those colouring books. That's the kind of line work they have where they leave lots of white space and there's not many spot blacks. so that you have space to colour stuff more. Just means that we're going to have to bring our A game on colour. This is a bit worrying. Spot blacks, by the way, chat, for those of you who don't know, are basically just areas of heavy shadow that in your inking you leave completely black. So like for example here, here, this area is completely black because it's really dark. And like here, and here, and here, and here. But I've kept them to a bit of a minimum on this one. And I tend to do that most of the time in the way I work. I think it looks cleaner. And also it encourages you to draw more. You can get into a habit of just hiding everything with shadows and just blacking everything out. And you never actually, you just go, oh, I don't like drawing X. So every time I have to draw X, I'll just cover it in a shadow. Whereas if you force yourself to draw it every time, you get better. So Wise, yeah. Got words of wisdom, mate. Whatever wisdom I can impart onto you that I spent $9,000 a year getting, I will do. And you won't have to pay, well, you already have, Adam, but others in chat might not have to pay that kind of extortionate fee for drawing pictures. I imagine this is the sort of part of the process as well as being the most boring to do is probably the most boring to watch. So I'm sorry about that, chat. But you know, you just got to get through it. Sometimes art isn't fun. That's the reality of it, I'm afraid. Sometimes you just got to do parts of the process that you do not enjoy doing, and that's life, you know. That is true of life as it is true of art. I think that's all the silver parts of her done. Dunzo. Oh, I haven't got my lights on, chat. Oh my god, I call myself a Twitch streamer. I don't even have my LED lights on. What am I doing with my life? I'm an embarrassment to you all. You should all unfollow now and leave. But don't do that, please. Please don't. Although it would be pretty funny for the memes, wouldn't it? That'd be something to clip right there. I think I want this to be a darker shade, the main ball part, but the spikes can be this same silver. So. Stream is great, man. If people say otherwise, they clearly don't know what art is. You said it, not me. LED lights. Since when did you become a full-time streamer? I've had them since before I had Twitch, man. Before I started streaming on Twitch. It's just sometimes it's not dark enough in this room for them to show up on the camera. But now that it's winter, it's often dark enough in this room. But they go like all around my desk. Do you want to see? See if I can show you. Whoops. See that? Like this whole wall area is fluorescent colours that fade in and out. It's crazy. But you just can't see any of that on stream because the camera's pointing the other way. That's life. Oh, I've completely messed up this camera now. Worth it. There we go. Ba 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 ba. Maybe tomorrow when we do some painting it will show up a bit better. But yeah, I've got the full setup, mate. I'm going ham. I'm committed to this. I don't know about you. Why do you not have LED lights, man? You're streaming too. It's lacking behind. See, here's the problem, chat, is that this background bit, he's all going to be grey as well, so that might look a bit weird, but we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I might put his colours on another layer as well. Might be that guy. I'm sure all of those spots are meant to be gold, right? Oh no, that bottom of that is meant to be silver as well. I think I'm going to make it gold though. Fuck it. Life goes on. This guy's a robot, right? So a lot of him's going to be metal. I think I want the face to have like a white plastic casing on it though. And like some of the plates here and that are going to be white plastic as well. But this part can be silver. Oh man, you know what we could do, chat? If we do the limited colour screen print style with this poster. Oh, I'm popping out again, but hope the rest of the stream goes well. If you're watching this and haven't followed yet, hit the follow button. See, that's why you're mod, Adam. Thanks for dropping by. See you in a bit. Hopefully we can stream again sometime together. That'd be nice. Sometime soon. What was I saying? Oh yeah, if we do this the screen print way, then the silver parts you can print in shiny. Not that I'm ever actually going to print this page, but that would be cool. This poster. Maybe we could. Would you guys buy prints of this poster? If it had shiny ink, like reflective silver, I think that would be cool. But I would think that. It's my poster, so. I'm actually going to go over that and then come in and erase it so the line's more accurate. Beautiful. I think that is a perfectly straight line that I've just drawn there, chat. Pixel for pixel, I think that's perfectly vertical. God, I am good at this. By Jove. I think we make his buckle gold. I think gold's going to be the next colour we do, chat. And then maybe we leave it for today. We're definitely not going to get all of this colour on today. All of this blocking in. It's just not going to happen. It's unreasonable to think that we would. And I think this needs to be a dark colour. I don't think she's going to have any actual silver on her. Maybe we make these silvery. Maybe. Sure, why not? Yeah, I'm not even going to bother colouring this guy yet, because I'm going to do him as part of the background. So I'm just going to do all of these guys first. But when we do, he probably will be mostly silver. Okay, cool. Gold it is. Gold's up next. See if I can just get a swatch of this yellowy colour. Maybe make it a bit more golden. Like that. How's that look? Too dark. Brighten it up a smidge. That'll do. Again, this is the mid-tone, right? So it doesn't have to be super, super bright because we're gonna do highlights later on. And again, you don't want it super, super bright because we're gonna do shadows. So just somewhere in the middle of what you want the overall tonal value of this area to be. And we're just blocking it in. Just colouring it in. Just like that. Parfait. Oh man, it should be silver and gold the whole thing, and then it can be silver and gold shiny when we print it. That would be dope. Oh my god, I really want to make screen prints of this poster now. Ooh. I'll think about it, chat. I'll have a think. I think most of this should be covered in grey, so I should be able to just do that. Nope. Where are the lines to here? Why did that not work? Ah, of course, here. Boom.
I know it sounds silly, dear, but do it for me, please.
Some of these lo-fi beats are pretty good, you know. Pretty chilling. It really does put you in the right kind of headspace as well for this sort of stuff. Just turn your brain off and get it done, you know. What we could do, chat, actually, if we want to be really adventurous, is make a different layer for each colour. So the gold and silver on one layer, but then all the other colours will give one layer each. And then it should be easier if I want to retroactively go back and change it to the other colouring style. I might be able to do that a lot easier, because I'll have everything on its own layer. And then we can have the best of both worlds. And we don't have to choose, which is nice. Because choosing sucks, right? Sure, just be sheep, you know? Free will's an illusion, chat, so... It's not. I don't think. I don't know, maybe it is. Cool. So that's those legs done. What else needs to be gold? I guess this like hilt thing needs to be gold. And this badge on his head here should be gold. And here. And her the badges should be gold as well. Dope. I guess what's the next big colour? Blues, maybe? There's probably quite a few blues on this one. Either that or skin tone will be next. We'll do the skin tones. Don't know. Let's do the dark blue colour that is going to be oops, that's the reference for style. This colour here. And we want to have I know we're using an unlimited amount of colours now, we've decided, chat. But you want coherency, so you don't want to use too many different colours. If you've got a blue, try and use the same shade of blue for a lot of other things, so it compositionally works a lot more sound. And then we can change certain areas with filters and stuff, but just for blocking them out, just for blocking them in, you want to keep it as limited as possible on your palette, I think, generally speaking. That's what I'm going to be doing anyway. Again, this is not the kind of colouring style I normally go for, so it's all a bit of a learning experience. Chat. Oh yeah, that's on another layer. I feel like the edge of that should be there, like that. Does that work? Yeah, why not? Cool. And I think she has the same colour. She has like some hot pants on, right? Yeah, it's the same colour. Cute. I think we did this as Chamo when we drew it last time, chat, but since then I've gone back and corrected some things, so sorry if there's inconsistency between the last stream that we did this and this one. That's just life. I do work outside of Twitch, I'm sorry. Hate to break it to you. And then maybe the police hats can be this colour, do you think? I feel like this playlist has the same song on it a few times. It's got a lot of replicas. Maybe there's just a lot of crossover in royalty-free lo-fi hip-hop, you know? Who knows? Who ruddy knows, chat? Whoops. white as the mod leaves. That's annoying. Can I edit this in here? Yeah, I can. Sweet. So yeah. See, that's why you need mods in chat. No, I don't want to be famous, actually, as an answer to that as well. Just in case you were wondering. Quite happy in mediocrity. That's what we strive for here. We strive for mediocrity, and more often than not, we attain it. Actually, that's the edge of this, isn't it? So it needs to be white up to this line. Cool. And then these parts. This face is like a screen, right? Whoops. Whoops. Like that, it's got like the white plastic plating around the edge type look. Like a PS5. That's the look we're going for. I think I'll make this spike gold. I think it would look better. So gosh darn it, that's just what I'm going to do, chat. Crikey. Might as well use these colours as our first reference points anyway, right? Now let's block in some lighter blues. So anywhere like these jeans are going to be a light blue. And these jeans probably are as well, but that's going to be a bit of crossover, isn't it? Oh well, we'll sort it out when we come to shading. Just have to make sure that these are darker so that they, like, mostly have darker shades so that they stand out against these, which will make lighter. So it doesn't get too muddy in the middle there, chat. You don't want muddy. We want crystal clear. That's what we're after. Oh, do not colour the whole thing in blue, Photoshop. I know what you're trying to do. Got to wait for it to do that now so that we can erase it. There we go. God damn it. It's because there isn't enough crossover here, I think. Bam. There we go. See what I mean? How this area is a bit muddy now because they cross over. So we'll just have to make sure that we do darker shading on the behind figure and lighter shading on the in front figure. And then the police shirts can be blue as well, this light blue. Just like so. just checked that. What are you talking about? Oh, it's because it's on different layers, isn't it? That's on a lower layer, so if I do that. Beautiful. Just don't want to muddy up that glorious moustache, so we'll go back for that. By knowing that this is on the other layer now is that we can just come through like this and just go like that. Boom. Beautiful. I've got it all on the chin now as well. What am I doing? I can't colour inside the lines, chat. I have a primary school level colouring ability. Turns out. Who knew? That's the wrong layer for that. Who knew? We all did. Let's face it. Let's face facts. I think I wanted this gun to be that dark bluey grey that we did, by the way. So I've done goofed on that. I'll go back and fix it in a minute. Although it's a bit too... I don't know. If we make sure we shade it right, we might be alright. Oh. I'll just put that on there. How well life goes on. Want that to be that great, and then this to be this blue. Right, let's do some hot pink, and then we might call it there for today, chat. And I think I'll do the rest of this flatting off stream, and then I'll work out how we're going to colour this, like what style and stuff we're going to use and the brushes and all that. I'll work that out off screen as well and do a bit of that, and then I can come back and finish it up on stream when we know a bit more what we're doing, because I don't just want to wing it and make it up on the spot like right now, because that would probably be bad. And we've been going for like almost 2 hours, so it's probably long enough, right, chat? Oops. I've just put all this red on the same colour as the blue. Oh well. I guess the red just is on the same layer as the blue now. That's just something we're going to have to face together, ultimately. Oh, this is the cape as well. What am I doing? I was thinking that's too thin of a line to be the outside. If it is on the same layer as this blue, that might be okay now. Yeah, it is. Sweet. Good work, Chris. Chilled session, thank you. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for dropping by. And for saying hi. I appreciate it. Thanks for the stream, bud. Yeah, no worries. No worries at all. Not one. I would have just been doing this today anyway, so might as well do it on stream, you know. Might as well. And then tomorrow, if you're around, we might do some abstract painting, maybe. That sounds like something you'd want to see. Although I can't guarantee any level of quality on that stream, but we can give it a go. Yeah, right, we'll try. Might have to work out how to set up cameras and stuff for that. Might do that tonight. Don't know. Don't know. Let's make the lips red. Oh, we could make her hair. No, that's not. Okay. I think that's going to do it for today, chat. Save that. Save. Beautiful. What do we think? How do we think we got on? Do we like it? Do we hate it? Let me know. Give me yays. Give me nays. I want to see. Either way, thanks for dropping by. We've got quite a lot done actually today. Considering when we started, all we had were these 3 inked. We got all the rest of it inked, and we've done some of the flats. The rest, as you've seen, massive progress today. Yeah, it does feel like we've made some progress. As you've seen, it's quite a slow and boring process, the flatting colours bit, so I think I'll do the rest of that off stream, just so I don't bore you guys with it. And then we'll look at doing the shading stuff next time. Love the colours, thanks. Appreciate it. Because it's literally just going to be doing what I've just been doing, so you're not going to get anything new out of that. So hopefully I'll get ready to do the rest of this next week, maybe. Although I don't know, because I think I'm going back to work next week, so I don't know how often I'm going to be able to stream. But I might try and do one tomorrow with some painting, maybe a quick one. But yeah, I'll let you know. Follow me on Twitter if you don't already, because it'll tell you there. I'll tell you there. And there should be links on my About page on Twitch now. I changed everything around a bit, so just click those links and follow me in those places. Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Fridge Gang, stay chill. Peace out. See you later. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
Rouge, you better wait here. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Even 10 minutes is a long time to be away from you.